Okay, good afternoon, class. Today we will begin a new chapter in Fundamentals of Biochemistry, which is karon na nato sa Unit 6. It talks about nucleotides, nucleic acid, and heredity. Now, this topic is very important because it focuses on the molecules responsible for storing and transferring genetic information. In simple terms, class, mao ni ang reason nganong naatay traits nga nakuha gikan sa tuong mga parents. In this chapter, we will discuss nucleotides, which are the basic building blocks, and then we will move to nucleic acids. Of course, I know nakadugno mo ani like DNA and RNA, which carry the genetic instructions of living organisms. And this chapter also connects to the heredity, which is the passing of characteristics from parents to offspring o siyang mga anak or kita nga mga anak like sa eye color, sa blood type, or even some inherited diseases. So, if enzymes are the workers of the cell class and DNA and RNA are like the instruction manual, sila ang nagasulti sa cell kung unsay buhaton ug unsaon pag-function properly. And this lesson will help us understand not only in chemistry and biology, but also in medicine, genetics, and even biotechnology. So, very relevant yun ni in real life. Okay? So, this will be our lecture outline. We will first talk about the molecules of heredity up to the DNA amplification. And this will be our ILO or intended learning outcomes. So, kanila yung i-follow class every time you study. Okay? So, let's start. Now, this part class talks about the molecules of heredity, which explain why living organisms inherit some certain traits from their parents. Now, even if ang organisms look very different class, like ang dogs nga inyo nakita din ha, all living things are made from the same 20 amino acids, no? Pero lahi-lahi lang ang arrangement or ang sequence. And because of that, different arrangement, different proteins are formed, and this leads to different characteristics. Now, even within the same species class, individuals can still have differences in their proteins. So, moon na nga dili tanan para sa itsura or traits even if same species sila. No? Now, another important point here is that different species have different numbers of chromosomes in the nucleus. And ang kanang mga chromosomes class, it contain DNA, and ang DNA carries the heredity information. So, heredity is not just about appearance class. It is about kaning genetic information nga na-stored, na-arranged, and napasa from one generation to the next. Okay? Now here class, we focus on the chromosomes and genes as the main molecules of heredity. In chemical analysis of the nucleus shows that the chromosomes are made up largely of proteins called histones and the nucleic acid. No? Ang histones class, it help organize and support the DNA, while ang nucleic acid naman, it carries the genetic information. Now, a gene is considered the unit of heredity class. It is a specific segment of DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid that contain instruction for making one protein or one type of RNA. In simple terms class, ang gene is like a small part of the DNA nga nagahatag og specific instruction. So mura siya kanang recipe for making is something important in the cell. Now, kanang information class tells the cell which protein to produce is stored sa DNA. So, ang DNA will act as the main storage of the heredity information. Okay? So, mura siya, if ang DNA is ang whole cookbook, then ang gene is ang one specific na recipe nga nasulod sa cookbook. Okay? Sabtan? Now, what are nucleic acids made of? There are two kinds of nucleic acids sa itong cells class. Matok ko na-mention kaina, ang DNA and ang RNA. Now, first is ang DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid. So, familiar class sa deoxy? No? When we say deoxy gani, meaning kulang og oxygen or minus oxygen. Okay? Now, the DNA class or the deoxyribonucleic acid is mainly found in the chromosomes within the cell nucleus. And its primary function is the storage and transfer of genetic information. So siya ang main keeper sa hereditary instructions. Now, the sugar in DNA class is again deoxyribose, which is similar to ribose but lacks one oxygen atom. Mao nang deoxy, meaning minus oxygen. Di ba? I already explained this during sa carbohydrates at nga topic. Now, the second one, we have RNA or ribonucleic acids, which is similar to ribose, but, sorry. Ang RNA or ribonucleic acid is found both inside and outside the nucleus, especially in the cytoplasm. Now, RNA helps in the process of making proteins based sa instructions na gikan sa DNA. Now, the sugar in RNA class is, of course, ata naman siguro, we have ribose. And it has a hydroxyl group in the third carbon. So, nasa OH. Now, both DNA and RNA class are polymers, meaning they are made up of repeating smaller units called the nucleotides. So, kani ang basic building block sa nucleic acid class. Okay? Now, let's look at what nucleotides are composed of. A nucleotide class is a 3 subunit molecule in which a pentose sugar is bonded to phosphate group. Meaning, again, 3 subunit molecule na asya 3 important parts. First is the phosphate group, pentose sugar, and a nitrogenous base or nitrogen-containing heterocyclic base. Now, first class in the phosphate group, helps form the backbone of DNA and RNA and gives the molecule its acidic property. Now, the second one, we have the sugar or ribose or deoxyribose the sugar can be either ribose for RNA or deoxy for DNA. Mao ni ang reason why DNA and RNA are different. Now, the third one, we have the base. And this part is the nitrogenous base, which carries the genetic codes. And these bases are divided into 2 groups. First, we have the purine. Then the second one, we have pyrimidines. Now, under purines class, we have adenine. It has a symbol of A. And guanine, yan ay symbol ng G. Then for pyrimidines, we have the cytosine, the thymine, and the uracil. So, take note of this class and remember ang iyang mga symbols. Now, these 3 class again are subunit molecule of the nucleotides. Now let's focus on the nitrogenous bases class, or the bases, which again are divided into two groups, the pyrimidines and purines. Now first class in pyrimidine, these have a single six-membered heterocyclic ring. So mas simple ug mas gamay ang ilang structure because one ring na siya. And under this group, we have again the thymine, the cytosine, and the uracil. Now, further differences class, as you can see here sa thymine, it has a methyl group, which is kaning CH3, which makes it unique and commonly found in DNA. Now, the second one, we have an amino group found in cytosine, which is this one. No? And lastly, we have the uracil, which is similar sa thymine, but wala siya'y methyl group. No? And it is found in RNA instead of DNA. Again, kaning si uracil found only in RNA. So, di siya makita kang DNA. And the second one, here we have purine. Si purine class, larger siya compared kang pyrimidine kay naa siya'y fused 6 and 5 nga membered heterocyclic ring system. And or meaning duha ka rings ang naka-connect together. No? Under this group, we have adenine and we also have the guanine. So the main difference here, class, sa aning duha, ang pyrimidine, again, it has one smaller tas one ring and smaller, while ang kaning si purine, it has two rings and larger compared ka pyrimidine. Okay? Now for the sugars class, these are the sugar component of the nucleotides. In RNA, the sugar is D-ribose, while in DNA, the sugar is 2-deoxy-D-ribose. Maunang gitawag siya og deoxyribonucleic acid because again class, kulang siya og 1 oxygen, no? Asa makita class? Asa makita ilang differences? Sa second carbon. Okay? As you can see, kang ribose or kang D-ribose naa siya'y OH. While pag abot kang deoxy, wa na siya'y OH. No? Deoxy again means minus oxygen. And because of this class, the DNA is more stable than RNA, while ang RNA is more reactive and easier to break down. So the key idea here, class, is we have RNA, which is a ribose, and of course with OH. While ang DNA, that is deoxy, with H only or minus oxygen. No? So, mura na siya para dali na siya madumduman. Okay, next we have the phosphate group. Another important part of a nucleotide. Now, phosphate class is derived from phosphoric acid. Under normal cellular conditions, ang phosphoric acid class is usually loses two hydrogen ions and becomes hydrogen phosphate ion, as you can see in the structure or the structure below. Now, this phosphate group class is important because it helps form the backbone of DNA and RNA by linking one sugar to another through phosphodiester bonds. Again, through it helps form the backbone of DNA and RNA by linking one sugar to another through phosphodiester bond. And it also gives the nucleic acids their acidic nature because phosphate can again release hydrogen ions. As you can see here in class, we have here the reactant, it releases a two hydrogen ions. Okay, now the idea here class is that the phosphate is not just a part of the structure, but it is also helps maintain the stability and connectivity of the nucleic and acid chain. Okay, so think of it class nga ang nucleotides are like beads. Then ang phosphate group acts like the string na mo'y makakonect sa tanang beads. So without phosphate, the DNA and RNA cannot form long, stable chain. Okay? So yung anak importante ang phosphate. Now the nucleosides formation, the nucleoside class is formed when a nitrogenous base combines with a pentose sugar. So, either ribose or deoxyribose through a beta N glycosidic bond. And this bond happens between C1 carbon of the sugar and the nitrogen atom of the base, or N9 of a purine or N1 of the pyrimidine. And take note class that nucleotide, and take note the difference between the nucleotide and the nucleoside. For nucleotide, it has the phosphate plus sugar plus base. For nucleoside, it only has sugar plus base. For example, the adenosine, the guanosine, cytidine, thymidine, and uridine. Now, for nucleobase class, it has adenine, it has guanine, cytosine, thymidine, and uracil. Okay? And the bases alone are simply called nucleobases, like kanin silang tanan. Okay? This diagram shows how a nucleoside is formed using actual example. For example, class, the adenine, we have adenine here, can you see, which is a purine base, combines with beta D-ribose to form adenosine, which is kani. No? And during this process, a beta and glycosidic bond is formed and one molecule of water is released. Munang na ay na-release ani. Then also tawag ng reaction gani. This is a condensation reaction. No? Now, the bond happens between the N9 of the adenine class, which is Cane, and the C1 carbon of the ribose. Another example is the uridine, which is Cane, formed when the uracil, a pyrimidine base, binds with ribose. So, same ra gihapon. Dili sila nagbond. Okay? And since the uracil is pyrimidine, the bond forms at N1. Okay? So, remember, if purines, it binds at N9, while in pyrimidines, it binds at N1. So just take note sa ilang differences. Now, how are nucleotides formed, class? Giun sa pag-form sa nucleoside. Nucleotides. Now, a nucleotide is formed when the nucleoside binds with 1, 2, or 3 phosphate groups. So, from earlier class, if ang base plus sugar is nucleoside, then adding phosphate makes it a nucleotide. Again, if ang base plus sugar formed a nucleoside, then ang kanisya class, we add phosphate para mahimo siyang nucleotide. Now, the phosphate group usually attaches to the 5 or OH or in 3 OH of the sugar, but most commonly at the 5 carbon. Okay? In the diagram, class, we have the sugar, base, and a phosphate group. Again, we have the sugar, the base, and a phosphate group combined, and during the process, the water is also released. So this is another condensation reaction. So then, a nucleotide class can have one phosphate, or what we call the monophosphate. So we have again one phosphate called monophosphate, or we have two phosphate called diphosphate, and so on and so forth. Of course, kung 3, that is triphosphate. Example class, we have AMD, ADP, and ATP. So the complex structure of, again, the nucleotide class is we have the nitrogenous base, we have the base, we have the sugar, and phosphate. So automatic, if makita mo na nga structure, automatic nucleotides na siya. Okay? Now, this is an example of specific nucleotide class called deoxythymidine 3 monophosphate, or 3-DMPT. No? Again, deoxy class means the sugar is the deoxyribose. So this belongs to DNA, daily RNA. Now, thymidine class tells us that the nitrogenous base is thymine, and which is a pyrimidine base found only in DNA. So, hindi ko siya pwede RNA. Okay, again, ang base niya is thymine, which is makita lang sa DNA. Now, ang 3-phosphate class means there is pila ka phosphate? 1 phosphate group nya attach at the 3 carbon of the sugar. Usually, phosphate is commonly attached at 5, but in this example class, it attached at 3 position ang ato ang phosphate. Okay? So, ano lang siya pag-determine class if belong mo sa DNA or belong siya sa RNA. Now, a very important example of nucleotide class is ang adenosine 5-phosphate or the APP. So, nani siya sa to ang last lesson, which known as the energy currency of the cell because it stores and transfers energy gained from food ngadto sa different cellular processes sa atong body. So let's try to break it down. Adenosines mean adenine plus ribose. So nucleoside pa lang na siya class kay wala siya phosphate, di ba? Then 3 phosphate groups are attached at the 5 carbon. So at the 5 carbon at natay makita nga 3 phosphate group, making it a triphosphate. That is why it is called adenosine 5 triphosphate. Now the bond between the sugar and the first phosphate is called an ester bond. Okay, the bond between the sugar, which is kani, is called an ester bond, while the bonds between the phosphate groups are called phosphoanhydride bonds. Okay? And these are high energy bonds, mao ni nga source sa ato ang energy release. Sorry. Ay. Sorry. Ay. Okay. The bond. So here, the bond here class mo na itong gitawag nga ester bond. While ang bond between some phosphate group is what we call the anhydride or phosphoanhydride bonds. Now let's understand how the nucleosides and nucleotides are named. First class, many nucleotide names end in 5-monophosphate. Now this tells us that there is one phosphate group attached to the 5 carbon of the molecule. Again, ang 5 monophosphate class tells us na ay isa ka phosphate group nga attached sa ikalima nga carbon sa toang sugar. Then the second one, before the word monophosphate, we use the modified name of the base or the nucleoside name. For purine basis class, example, like adenine and guanine, the suffix become osin. The suffix become osin. While in pyrimidine basis class, the suffix become idine. Okay, so take note for that. For example, we have adenine. No, we have, let's say, adenine. It become adenosine. Or we have cytosine. It will become cytidine. Okay. Now, the third one is the prefix C, deoxy, tells us that the sugar is deoxyribose. So, this one, din ito pinaka-important nga part, no? Ang deoxy will tells us na ang sugar is deoxyribose, meaning it belongs to RNA. If wala deoxy class, of course, the sugar is usually ribose, which is common in RNA. Okay, for example, we have adenosine monophosphate, so AMP. So automatic, asa man siya nga sugar na belong sa ribose sugar. If when we say deoxyadenosine monophosphate or DAMP, automatic, since na siya deoxy, belong siya sa deoxyribose sugar. So the name itself already gives clues about the base, the sugar type, and sa phosphate group kung asa siya na-locate. Nasabtan? Okay. Now, this figure shows the purine and pyrimidine nucleotides. At the top class, these are the purine nucleotides, which include the AMP and the GMP, or adenosine monophosphate and guanosine monophosphate. Since ang purines have two fused Ringsman class, as you can see, their structure are larger and more complex. Now at the bottom, we have pyrimidine nucleotides, which include the CMP or cytidine monophosphate, and we have the uridine or UMP or uridine monophosphate, and lastly we have deoxythymidine monophosphate. Now pyrimidines have only one 6-membered ring. Diba? So mas simple and mas gamay ang ilahang structure. Okay? So may lang kalayan class in terms of their structure. Now, how are the nucleoside and nucleotide names class? This table summarizes how the nucleosides and nucleotides are named in both DNA and RNA. For DNA, the sugar is deoxyribose, so the names that start with prefix nga deoxy, automatic belong siya sa sugar nga deoxyribose. Again, for example, we have adenine. It will become deoxyadenosine. Ang guanine, may himo siyang deoxyguanosine. Ang thymine, may himo siyang deoxythymidine. Ang cytosine, may himo siyang deoxythydine. In nucleotide, may himo siyang deoxyadenosine 5-monophosphate. Deoxy belongs siya sa deoxyribose. 5-monophosphate meaning na ay phosphate group sa ikalima nga carbon. Okay, and so forth. For RNA class, the sugar is ribose, so wala tayo prefix nga deoxy. Adenine, may more siyang adenosine. Guanine, may mong guanosine. Ang uracil, may mong uridine. Ang cytosine, may himong cytidine. Okay? So, in nucleotide name, it has adenosine 5-monophosphate or guanosine 5-monophosphate. So, meaning, RNA siya since wala mo siya deoxy. And we have uh, monophosphate and ikalima carbon. Okay? Na ay isa ka phosphate group sa ikalima nga carbon. Okay? So, to summarize class, again, ang nucleoside that is plus base plus sugar. Ang nucleotide that is base plus sugar plus a phosphate. Ang nucleic acid is a chain of nucleotides. Okay? Now, this is the composition of nucleides in DNA and RNA. Uh, for purine bases, both DNA and RNA have the same purines. So we have adenine and guanine. No? For the pyrimidine class, nag-differ sila. So in DNA, the pyrimidines are cytosine and thymine, while in RNA, they are cytosine and uracil. Okay? Then for pentose sugar, the DNA contains 2 deoxyribose and ang RNA it contains ribose. The difference is that deoxy, again, it lacks one oxygen atom on ang deoxy. So both also contain the same inorganic acid, which is a phosphoric acid. Okay? Forming the phosphate group of the nucleotide. So that's the difference in terms of their composition of DNA and RNA. Okay. Now this example class shows the structure of the GTP or guanosine triphosphate, which is also an important energy storing molecule in the cell, similar sa ATP. In here, atong tanawon ang ilahang structure. So again, sa ganang structure ni guanine. So we have guanine is a purine base, no? So that is pelaman ka membered ring. Duha. May sakto ba ko? Okay, tapos in here na ay oxygen kana. Anyways, makita man natin yung aba. Okay ka na. No? Now, to form the GTP class, we start with guanine, which is a purine base, then combine it with beta-D-ribose, the sugar nga makita sa RNA. And this forms the nucleoside called, so muna ito ang beta-D-ribose. It formed a kana. Ay, nawala man. It formed a guanosine. Okay? Now, since GTP, guanosine triphosphate, meaning na atay tulo ka phosphate group 1, 2, 3 nga nag-attach. Okay. So, to complete, again, ang phosphate group usually at the 5 carbon of the sugar, making it triphosphate. Okay? So the complete structure is we have guanine plus a ribose plus a 3-phosphate group equals GTP. Okay? And because it has 3 phosphate groups, GTP can also release energy when one phosphate is removed, just like an ATP. That is why ang GTP is used in important cellular processes like sa mga protein synthesis and especially in signal transduction. Okay, so let's cut the video here and we will proceed to the next part of this video.